At midnight, the sky loses its mind. Fireworks explode. People scream like they've personally defeated the year. Strangers hug. Someone cries. And at least one person loudly promises to change their entire life by January 2nd. And then there's another person lying in bed with their phone on charge, watching the same show they've already seen 10 times, thinking, why is everyone yelling at a clock? No countdown, no champagne, no new year, new me, just a normal night. So how can the same moment feel magical to some people and completely meaningless to others? Psychologically, there are many reasons people treat New Year like an ordinary day. Some are calm lovers, people who don't hate fun. They just don't enjoy chaos pretending to be happiness. Their version of celebration is comfort, a hoodie, a blanket, familiar food, maybe a game or movie they already love. They value emotional balance over emotional fireworks and understand that joy doesn't have to be loud to be real. Then there are the exhausted ones whose days blur together. Monday feels like Thursday, January feels like October, and when someone says New Year, fresh start, they're thinking, cool, but I still have work tomorrow. When the brain is overloaded with stress, bills, and responsibilities, it enters survival mode, and symbolic moments like New Year stop registering emotionally. They're not ungrateful, just tired. Then there are the quiet, lonely ones, not dramatic lonely, just invisible. No invitations, no plans, no "where are we meeting" texts. For them, New Year's Eve isn't exciting, it's exposure because social media turns into a highlight reel where everyone looks surrounded and wanted. Psychologically, this is one of the most socially comparative nights of the year, so they downplay it as just another day, not because they don't care, but because caring would hurt more. There are also the wounded ones, people the year didn't end for, but damaged. Loss, heartbreak, failure, or losing who they used to be. When a year was painful, celebrating its end can feel wrong, almost disrespectful, because healing doesn't follow calendar dates. These people aren't negative, they're honest, choosing continuation over fake optimism. And of course, the introverts, probably the most misunderstood group every New Year. Introversion isn't about hating people, it's about how stimulation is processed, and loud music, crowds, forced excitement feel like exhaustion with confetti on top. Introverts reflect quietly all year. They don't need a countdown to think about life. And while others reset loudly, they grow subtly. So which one were you? The calm one protecting peace, the exhausted one surviving the week, the lonely one avoiding the spotlight, the wounded one moving carefully forward, or the introvert observing the noise from a distance? Here's the bigger truth. On one side of the night there are crowds, countdowns, raised glasses, shared seconds. And on the other there are quiet rooms, dim lights, familiar routines, untouched clocks, and both are human. Celebrating doesn't make someone fake, and ignoring it doesn't make someone cold. It's simply a different relationship with time. Some people believe a new year resets you, others believe change only comes from effort, not dates, and life isn't fair with timing. Some end the year healed, others barely holding on. Fireworks fade in minutes, loud promises disappear, but quiet growth stays. So maybe the real question isn't whether you celebrate New Year or ignore it, but whether you need noise to feel alive or trust the quiet enough to grow inside it. If this felt uncomfortably familiar, say it in the comments. Nothing needs fixing. Understanding always starts with naming. And if you enjoy thinking deeply about human behavior and the thoughts people usually keep quiet, this is Deep Mind Talks, a place where we don't chase trends, we explore minds. Subscribe if this mindset feels like yours, because Deep Mind Talks isn't just a channel, it's a mindset.